well. Is it a go or not?
No, it didn't go.
Seriously?
No, it's done. Finally, I just
Of
got
course
back to
it
Liz's.
is.
It was. Let me tell you, it was a struggle. The salesman, I think, was about to cry a couple different times. He was really upset.
He got the car. The salesman was about to cry. How much? What was your final price?
I told you. I texted you.
Oh, that was it? Good job.
Out the door.
Excellent. Yep. Excellent. We are proud of you. We are cheering you on.
Yep. I mean,
Attaboy.
I went up against the general manager, and apparently he was giving the salesman a hard time because the salesman did kind of make a mistake. What's wrong?
I showed Mom the number, and she and Ed are she and Ellen are quite impressed. Okay, so he made a mistake.
That's out the door, including everything.
Out the door, including everything. That's great.
Yeah. So anyway, I couldn't really talk before, and I had the what?
Yeah. Nothing.
No,
go ahead.
So all right. There were a bunch of agreements they wanted me to sign.
Right.
And
a disclosure and a not suing them.
Right. Well, yeah, arbitration. I made changes, and the guy said, okay, I hear what you're saying. Make your changes. So he actually called the two owners of the place to find out what to do, and they were supposedly at a Bulls basketball game.
Wow.
So, anyway, and I ended up not having to sign either one of them.
Oh my God, that's great! I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. Good job, Ed. Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
And then like I said, the manager, Mark, rather the salesman, Mark, did make a mistake, and so the guy. I mean, I was, as you could tell, fuming at one point. And the whole thing. Then the guy from Libertyville calls me at like 8:20 and said, I don't know if I can get there in time, and I kind of trying to figure out what to do. And he said, well, we'll stay open. And I called him back. It was like maybe 10 to 9, and I said, look, I appreciate it. And the timing just didn't work out. He said, can you keep my number? I said, sure, you can keep my number. So I mean, I'll tell him eventually, but. He said it would have been he would have given me that car 200 under, and I think I
but
basically.
You did better.
Yeah, I think I might have ended up at almost 500 under.
With who?
So,
with who? With the other guy?
With the guy where I bought the car.
Yeah. My God, you thought it was going to be 47 something, and it was.
I said
under.
47 was about my number. But
yeah,
that was just,
so you got under it.
Right.
It was great.
But anyway, so it's they're gonna get it there tomorrow. They're gonna, go through their checklist and put on the mud guards and detail it and everything, and it'll be ready on Wednesday. I mean, I could theoretically pick it up tomorrow, but there's no point to it.
No point to it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you'll be busy.
Right. So that's the story, and like I said, I mean,
you picked it up tomorrow night.
Well,
no. Mom's coming in at 8.
Yeah,
you don't have time.
Yeah, I don't want to fool around with that. I mean, who knows how long it'll take.
That's right.
So
you
anyway,
have nothing to do Wednesday, nothing on your schedule, so you may as well just do it at your leisure.
Right.
I get to go with him.
Yeah. Well, as I'll explain to Mom when she's back there, she can go with me, but it'll take at least an hour, and she might get antsy.
It'll take at least an hour. You might not want to do that, Mom. It'll take at least an hour. You might not want to go.
Okay.
So,
the other for you, Ed. Yeah.
Thank you. The other thing, I mean, someone has to take me over there, so maybe, Liz and Mom can go over there with me, and they can kind of get there at the beginning, and then the extra time is to show me how everything works. So So
Oh,
they can come over if they want it first, and then maybe Liz and Mom can leave or something of that sort. So we'll figure that out.
Okay.
But
oh
anyway.
my God, you got it! Oh my God, I'm so happy. This is going to be the first time that you've really ever done something this spectacular for yourself.
Well, I
mean,
like
other
the
than
Grand
buying
Prix.
your house. Buying
Well,
your house. You
yeah.
know, that was the only other thing you really did nice for yourself. You know, nice, spoiled, you know, big thing. But yeah, and this is all about the luxury, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, really nice job.
So it's all the colors
and so
I
Liz
wanted.
is happy? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
I think
what you
so.
wanted.
Yeah.
Good.
So, you know, I mean,
Good.
the other guy was nice enough, but I mean, you know, it was to call me at 8:15 or 8:20, you know, it's a little bit shaky.
You can't do that. You can't put down and pick up.
I knocked it over.
We're not cheating.
So,
I don't know.
but anyway, so this, you know, like I said, this guy Mark was. I mean, there were a couple of times. I mean, he was clearly upset, and you know, he's a bit of an emotional guy, I guess.
Wow.
And you know, I mean, he was getting beat up on by the general manager, and I said, look, you know, this isn't, you know, Mark's fault. And I did say, Mark told me this, and I mean, I'm not going to be untruthful, but I mean, whatever it is, I mean, everyone learns something, I'm sure. And
Good
you know,
for you.
the first time I went in there with Liz, a couple of weeks ago, this guy, you know, Mom had met this guy and given me the name, and he wasn't there, so one of the leasing manager helped me. So he came over and said, "Hi Ed, how you doing?" And he had the first thing he said to me, "So you looking to lease a car? And what kind of car do you have now?" And I said, "You know what? It doesn't matter. There's no reason to get into what kind of car I have. I'm not going to trade it in." Well, but what kind of car do you have? I said, "I'm not going to tell you." So tonight he came over and said, "Hi Ed, how you doing?"
Good.
And he said, "So tell me, what kind of car do you have?" I said, "It's right out there. It's a Grand Prix."
That was funny.
So
I'm not going to tell you.
anyway, I mean, it was.
What they say when you close the deal.
Oh, I think the salesman almost cried.
Huh?
The salesman almost cried a couple times because he made some mistakes. And
Well,
the
and
mistakes he made.
the general manager was giving him a hard time, and
The general manager gave him a hard time. No, Ed didn't make mistakes. Go ahead.
no. And then you know,
Make the mistake, the general manager.
Salesman.
Huh?
Salesman.
well, the general manager did too.
So did the general manager.
That's how I got a little more off.
Oh. Well, you know, it can't be. They're not losing. You know, they're
I know. I'm not worried
Cadillac
about them. I'm
Yeah.
not worried. I'm not
No.
worried.
That's awesome. He didn't sign anything, and I love it that they called the owners. That's amazing.
Well, and then I don't think they ever ran my credit card for the $2,000 down payment.
Oh, that's why I didn't do it tonight, but they will tomorrow. They've got it. They wrote it down.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No, I don't think they have my credit card at all.
Oh, my.
So
Well, I think by the time it was all done, they just wanted the hell out of there, right?
they did. They did.
And that was where you had him over a barrel.
Yeah. So, but
Good.
you know, and then like I said, the salesman. I mean, you know, I think I started telling you that he's rated on this questionnaire that comes out, and if he gets it's like 1 to 4, and if he gets anything that's not a 4, it affects his pay, and maybe even, as he put it, you know, whether he stays there or not. So I said, you know,
Wow.
initially I said, I can't make any promises one or the other. I said, but I'm not looking to hurt anybody. I said, take good care of me, and things will be fine.
Well, how long has the kid been there? How long has Mark Brown been there?
Cindy, he's older than me.
Well, then, that's just ridiculous then.
But he's only been there about 5 or 6 months. 5
well,
months.
there you go, so it doesn't matter. I said how long has he been there, and I didn't ask how old he was.
Well, you said how old's the kid, so that's why I was saying he's...
No, okay, how long? Well, okay, how long has he been there? I should have
about
said.
5 months. But he had been at the Libertyville dealership for, I don't know, 5 or so years. So, you know, look, whatever it is,
Oh.
you know, I mean, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's kind of one of those guys who's a little bit concerned about staying in good stead. So, you know, and I said, don't worry. I kept telling him, don't worry about it. I mean, just take good care of me. We won't have a problem. No one will have a problem.
And it sounds like he did.
Well, I mean, after the sale, I mean, you know, delivery and all the rest.
Oh.
I'm not going to go pick up the car from Schaumburg. He said I could do it if it had come from Rockford because it's a sister co-owned dealership, but this is a different deal. So, you know, look, it's 15 miles. It's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So, anyway, I said make sure when you talk to that guy tomorrow, you tell him how fussy I am and to be extra careful. I have a feeling he will do that.
Good.
So anyway, it was that's most of it. I mean, it was, and honestly, if the guy from Libertyville had called me earlier, I don't know what I would have done. At one point, I mean, it was still gonna. Then it was a difference of it was $200. Northbrook was $200 less, but then there was the tax issue that was about almost $150, so it would have been a push. I might have gone up there, but there was no one else in the dealership. I got there at 8:00. There was no one there no other customer other than me the whole time. That last hour.
Oh my God! Wow.
And I didn't see any signs of anyone else. I mean, I don't know how heavily subscribed this deal was, this $2,000 rebate. But the finance manager that I talked to at the end, who's, you know, a Jewish guy, who was, you know, a nice guy, he knew what he was doing, and except that he didn't take the charge card. But he told me that he said that both the $2,000 rebate and the 0% financing is done after tonight. And I said, but go ahead.
So it really was, everything was done after tonight.
Right. Well, but I had read that this 0% financing was supposed to go till the end of the year, and he said that they pulled it back. So,
wow.
You know, I don't know. At some point I'll go and look, see if it's still out there. But, you know, it was the $2,000 I was looking for, not that. So.
That's right.
All in all.
For 14, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, the rebate they were offering on the 13s was $3,000.
Oh my gosh.
So you know, for the 1,000.
But for 1,000, yeah, I would get 14 too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So basically, the 14s went up less than $500 from the 13s. So for less than $1,500, I got a whole model year newer.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So I don't think there are any.
My God. And it's done. It's finally done.
Yeah, finally. Yeah. Well, now I have to get my garage taken care of.
So what was the outcome? Did you get it set up with someone to come get it?
Oh, I talked to Sam, and he is interested. He didn't. He said he wanted to go home and look and see if he has space where he lives for the thing. And I said, look, you know, I'm just looking for, you know, $25 or $30, and I said, you know, I'm not looking to make money. I want to see it get a good home. And I said, if you want, I'll even, you know, trade you training services for the thing. Let me know.
What did he say?
He said he was going to check and see if he has room for it, and let me know.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Goodness bless you.
So, anyway, it's been a long day, and he had some Liz's stuff involved there too, and talked to her divorce lawyer. So we're working on that too.
Good.
So
and have you come up with a day you're going to file?
Pardon me?
Do you know what day you're going to file?
Not exactly. Soon.
Okay.
Soon. I mean, it's there's some something that the divorce lawyer's name is Mike, so he and I get to talk further about that, but we'll get that squared away soon too.
Good.
So, Any other stuff going on? I mean, there's really, that's been, my last many hours. I mean, this has been going on since, well, after 5 o'clock, I guess.
No, Mom's all set to go.
No.
We're
All
playing Rummikub. We've been playing Rummikub for a couple hours.
How
And,
is is her suitcase much heavier than it was when she got there?
Much? I don't think it's much, but
Because it weighed about 40 pounds. So if there's more than a 10-pound increase, she'll have to pay double for for checked luggage. If you weigh
I'll check it. I don't think it's double. I mean, I don't think it's 10. But I'll weigh it. I don't think it's 10 now.
Yeah, if you have a way to do it. I mean, because it's.
Yeah, I've got one of those scale. Well, we'll just we'll put on the scale.
Whatever.
It's so big.
Right. So, if there's a way to do something about it, if necessary, fine. If not, you guys will make a decision.
Yeah.
And go from there. But all right, so you're all set, and you have the boarding pass all squared away.
It's in her purse with her wallet.
She's in like 10A, I think, if I recall.
What did you say?
I think she's in 10A.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
she's in good shape.
all right. So you guys going to stay up much later, or don't know yet?
I don't know. We're probably on our, let's see, 2, 4, 5. We played 5 games so far.
Okay.
So we're just in the throes of one. And I don't know where they stand. We're just kind of being together rather than sitting vegging out to a movie or something we're playing.
Okay.
More fun.
Well, it's
But
raining
I'm really
here.
happy. We're all really excited for you. Really,
All right,
really
thank you.
excited. So great. I can't believe it. The next time I come there, I'm going to be riding in style in a Cadillac.
Yeah, well, maybe I will be too. My car payments are going to be bigger than my mortgage payments.
Oh my God. Isn't that crazy? Mom's still doing it. Wow. What are they?
A little under $1,250.
So you're just going to put the money in the bank and just let him suck it out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. Well, and then we were talking about whether you're going to take the early Social Security or not. And that's still something you can think about.
I have no idea what I'm going to do about that. It's still a ways off.
It is a ways off. A long ways. You don't have to decide, but you do have to do it in advance. But yeah, you definitely want to.
Well, I have a few months then at least. But
you suck. You suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Imagine.
So, beyond that, tomorrow is supposed to be, I guess, a little bit like today. It seems to continue to be a bit on the wet side. And I guess we're going to go to bed soon. We'll probably watch TV for a little bit first.
That sounds good. Have a little downtime and relax.
Right.
Good. All right. Well, then you guys just have a nice, relaxing evening. And like I said, go enjoy the accomplishment. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot more complicated than I thought it needed to be. And
it always is. That's why I said it's going to take a long time.
The stuff with those agreements was really annoying. And anyway, so that part, I guess, turned out okay, but I shouldn't have had to have dealt with it in the first place. So there was a point there where I almost was going to say, the hell with it. I'll run up there to Libertyville and see what I can do there. But I think that part of it too, though, the thing with Northbrook is that, they realized, and not different from what you were saying, that if I walked out of there, I would have plenty of negative things to say to a lot of people about how I was treated there. And I think they were more concerned about avoiding that and so forth. And anyway, so that's the story.
Good. Really good. Really good. It's an accomplishment and an achievement. So
Thank
now Liz knows that next car she buys, she knows she's going to get a good deal.
Well, I don't think that's going to anytime soon.
All right. Well, get some sleep. It sounds like you deserve it. You know, wind down some. And
Somebody messed up.
oh.
Wasn't me.
And
When you two are out. You're out.
Is Mom feeling better?
She is feeling better.
All right.
She just made. You need to give her 4.
All right. You guys go ahead and play your game.
Okay. Okay.
And
We'll get some
say goodbye to everyone, and I'll talk to you
We're
probably
all
tomorrow.
proud of you. We're
All right,
all
thank you.
proud. All right, Ed.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Sleep well.
You too.
Okay. Bye.